And is it Jexy Fund?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Fung,
Go ahead.
I apologize, Chad.
I was showing some,
I'll wait.
what little Vietnamese I know. That's the only Orient.
Yes, sir.
I try to show respect to everybody.
Mr. Fan and Mr. Yang are co-defendants in the same matter.
Mr. Feng and Mr.
Mr. Fung.
Okay, the
Mr.
other
Fung,
person, Xing Yang is the other person, and they're co-defendants?
Co-defendants, and I'm keeping them together, Judge. Today, I'm hand delivering a cell phone download to both attorneys. I just gave Ms. Live her copy, and but in fairness, they're going to need a little additional time to review that before these matters are ready for announcement.
All right, what's going on in Harris County? Are there other cases in Harris County?
Yeah, actually, he was in probation for a Harris County case, and then 2 days ago, he was reinstated into the probation program.
Is there a motion to revoke probation filed? Or anything?
No,
No?
he's still in probation now.
Okay. What is he on probation for? Doesn't show.
Some case related to fake ID.
Does this have anything to do with that?
Not to my knowledge, Judge. It's similar in nature as to the type of offense because it's both fraudulent activity. Lord, this attorney has provided some additional documentation to us today in an effort to try to convince the state about their defense on this matter. We're checking into that, Judge, to see whether or not that exonerates him or not. So we need the additional time for that as well. Now, I will say,
Is
Judge,
there a victim here who lost, it's showing in the probable cause evidence, it's a victim had already provided a male subject $20,000.
that is
And then there was another 30,000 that the victim was in the process of withdrawing to another individual, meeting him in a surreptitious manner here. I mean, how much is the victim out right now?
20,000. Luckily, law enforcement got involved before he turned over the other 30,000.
What's this all?
It was a scheme in which the victim was duped into believe the scheme was that there was a claim that $50,000 was wrongfully given to him. So the individual that was on the phone with our complainant convinced him to give back some of the money so that it wouldn't get in trouble. That was the basis of the scheme. And Mr. Dewitt actually went and got the 20,000 and turned that over, and then they continued to try to collect the remaining $50,000 that never actually transferred one way or the other.
What's the age of Mr. Dewitt, the victim here?
He is 53. Is his date is the year. Give me a moment to do the math there. He's close to 75 years.
72?
Thank you. Yes, sir. And that's part of I'm checking.
Does this defendant have cases in other courts? Does he have cases in
This
in Harris
defendant,
County?
Yes.
this defendant was on deferred adjudication for a third degree, the one that you mentioned.
For what?
That
Third degree of what?
tampering with government records project. He was placed on deferred 4 months before this particular incident.
Out of Harris County?
Correct, no. He was initially charged as a second degree. It pled down to a third degree felony, placed on 4 years on April 9th.
Okay.
2025, and this offense was August 19th, 2025.
What's his mom? Ruined that day, August 19th. That's the day.
Others celebrated.
That was the day I was married on that day too. A lovely lady.
It's 100,000 and he's supposed to have a GPS, but I think there's some notes in the file about Harris County covering, like he used GPS out there and they were trying to see if it could be the same.
Yes, Your Honor. When you reviewed this at his last court appearance, it came up that he was being monitored out of Harris County because of an MTRPA.
Is the defendant still living? Does he still reside in Las Vegas, Nevada?
Yes, Your Honor. And he never missed.
You
the
didn't have to
court.
leave Las Vegas to victimize people, to come over here to Southeast Texas and victimize, if this is true. What are we gonna do today? This kind of case obviously has an attention of this court. Any time citizens have somebody's accused of fraud, which is what this is, I want to move this quickly. I'm not going to languish and lollygag. We're going to move forward.
Actually,
When can everybody be ready to move this case to trial?
this was the last item of discovery that was needed, Judge. The state actually acquired that on May 6th. And since both attorneys are out of town, I'm just doing the courtesy of hand delivering it to them today.
Okay. What else is necessary to get ready?
Nothing.
Anything else?
When you review the found out, the new evidence.
I'm going to set it for trial. I'm going to, what are trial settings now?
August 3rd.
That particular week, I'll be attending the seminar, but I could certainly.
Following week?
Would be 17th.
I'm sorry?
August 17th would be next available.
August 17th, set for trial. Get ready. That is all. Did a
And
resetting.
can continue to communicate with me, ma'am. We're checking that.
Marvin, when you're ready.
Yes, sir. I've already.
Okay, come on up.
I know there's a.
Thank you. Two cases are now called 23 CR 826 and 25 CR 877. The state of Texas versus Donald Barnes. That's you?
Yeah, correct.
Mr. Barnes? Okay, and you were here with Mr. Lewis, your attorney and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive formal readings of the motion to revoke probation in one case and the newer indictment in the other? Can we proceed in summary?
You can't judge.
Let's do them.
I'm dismissing the newer matter, Judge.
877,
No, 877 is.
isn't that the
Yes.
newest matter?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
What's your final answer?
My final answer is I am signing the dismissal on 25 DCCR 0877.
You don't want to change your mind?
No, sir. I'm not. I'm already done. I'm locked in.
Oh, 23 CR 826.
Yes, sir.
In summary, sir, and by the way, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statement you make during this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, sir?
Yes, sir.
In summary, this motion to revoke probation filed on October 1st of last year states that on June 9th of last year, 2025, in this criminal district court of Jefferson County, Texas, you were sentenced to 10 years in prison, and that was suspended. You were placed on regular probation for 10 years for the first degree felony of manufacturing or delivery of a controlled substance, which was, it looks like MDMB. Anyway, is all of that true and correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are you kidding? Saying allegation one states that you committed the offense of illegal possession of a controlled substance on or about September 12th, 2025, which was what, 3 months after you were placed on probation. And that was a violation of condition 1 of your probation order. And this was alleged to be synthetic marijuana.
Yes, sir.
Is all of that true and correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading true and correct to this allegation voluntarily and because it is true?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that a voluntarily and knowingly made plea of true to one or more violations of probation, that's enough to grant a motion to revoke probation by a preponderance of the evidence or greater. Your probation can be revoked and you can be sentenced to no less than 5 nor more than 10 years confinement in prison, because this is a first-degree felony that you were placed on probation.
Yes, sir.
Knowing all of that, do you insist on pleading true today?
Yes, sir.
I find you pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true.
It's,
An agreement has been reached between the parties that your probation would be revoked. You would be sentenced to 8 years in prison. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, sir, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1 there. Did you sign that document voluntarily, understand it, discuss it with your attorney, or the contents of State's Exhibit 1 all true and correct?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is moved into evidence without objection. It is, among other things, sir, this states that you were waiving all rights of appeal if I follow this agreement, which I intend to do, okay?
Yes, sir.
Anything else to add? I will make the following findings that you, Donald Barnes, have pleaded true voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and with advice from legal counsel to a violation of your probation that you were placed on last year, June 9th of 2025 in this criminal district court of Jefferson County, Texas. And by violating your probation, by committing the offense of illegal possession of a controlled substance on or about September 12th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, as alleged in violation 1 in this motion to revoke probation. That is enough to grant this motion to revoke probation by preponderance of the evidence or greater. The motion to revoke probation is hereby granted and your probation is hereby revoked. Earlier in that case, you had pleaded guilty voluntarily. You were mentally competent to do so. You understood and appreciated the consequences. There was sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted at your earlier plea hearing in this case.
And just like that, everything changed in a matter of seconds. One moment, Donald Barnes was standing in court hoping for another chance. And the next, the judge officially revoked his probation and handed down an 8-year prison sentence. That's the harsh reality of probation violations, especially in serious felony cases. The court may give you freedom once, but the moment you break those conditions, that second chance can disappear fast. What makes this hearing even more intense is how calm and controlled the judge stayed the entire time. No yelling, no dramatic outbursts, just a methodical breakdown of every decision, every admission, and every consequence. And honestly, that calm tone makes the outcome feel even heavier. Because by the time the judge asked, "Do you understand what has happened today?" the case was already over. But at the same time, another case against Barnes was quietly dismissed as part of the agreement, showing how plea deals and courtroom negotiations often happen behind the scenes where the public never sees the full picture. One charge disappears, while another leads straight to prison time. And that's what makes courtroom hearings like this so fascinating to watch. It's not always the shouting or chaos that changes someone's life forever. Sometimes it's a simple word like true, a signed document, or one final ruling from the bench that changes everything.